Caregivers naturally stand opposed to loved ones dying, even if it means treating them inhumanely. Whether those dying are infants or elderly, the concern of caregivers is to have loved ones get better quickly, yet be treated with the utmost dignity. We agree with this moral imperative until the person is in the throes of dying. Suddenly, caregivers have the propensity to forsake the inherent dignity of the person, work against the forces of nature and each other through advocating for heroic measures in the cause to value life over death. As the physician author of Wishes to Die For, I've reflected deeply upon this personal conflict between caregivers who are torn between the mind's duty to save lives and the heart's desire to let it be. As inspired by the lyrics of John Lennon, when I find myself in times of trouble, good conscience comes to me, speaking through a caregiver's heart, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, there is still a light that shines on me, guided by a caregiver's hand, let it be. And when the broken-hearted caregivers healing the world agree, therein lies the answer. Let's agree. Good conscience, grounded in the heart's goodness and compassion, provides the necessary answer for all caregivers to let it be. The hurt that is felt through caring too much potentially harms those dying. Reconciliation of this hurt requires both group consensus and a social movement. We need to move together, agree to agree, and become in sync with one another through solidarity, purposefulness, and awareness of good conscience being the guiding light, moral imperative, and legally binding law, the caregiver's good conscience law. If we agree that people generally do not die well in this country, and individuals under duress rarely make wise decisions, a moral code provided by law needs to protect those dying and caregivers alike. At the core, we are all caregivers called to love unconditionally at a moment's notice. The purpose of the Caregiver's Good Conscience Law is to encourage this personal responsibility collectively, to have all caregivers on board when the time comes to ease another's transition from life with good conscience, amazing grace, and profound dignity.